Volkswagen, the journey of a people's car that conquered the world. Sometimes, all it takes is an idea. Not a weapon, not an empire, not a fortune. But a single spark of imagination capable of reshaping the world. For Volkswagen, that spark was not born from luxury. Nor from racing glory. Nor from the ambitions of the elite. It was born from a simple, profound dream. A reliable machine for the ordinary family. A car for the people. From the ruins left by global war. To highways stretching across 6 continents. From scandals that shook the foundations of trust. To cutting-edge electric innovation reshaping the future. Volkswagen's journey is a story of creation and collapse, rebirth and reinvention. A story of vision, consequence, persistence, and triumph. This is Volkswagen, the journey of a people's car that conquered the world. The story begins in Germany during the early 1930s. A nation rebuilding, modernizing, expanding its roads, yet still bound by one simple truth. Cars were luxuries, reserved for the wealthy. Far from the reach of the everyday worker. Into this landscape stepped Ferdinand Porsche, an engineer whose brilliance had already shaped racing machines and advanced engines. But whose ambition aimed at something far more visionary. In 1934, Porsche presented a radical concept. A car that could cruise at 100 kilometers per hour. Carry a family of 4. Consume minimal fuel. And most daring of all, be priced low enough for the average worker. A simple name emerged from this idea. Der Volkswagen, the people's car. The project quickly gained support. A massive factory rose from the ground in Lower Saxony, one of the largest industrial undertakings of its time. Even the city built around it was constructed from scratch. A place destined to become Wolfsburg, the beating industrial heart of Volkswagen. But the dream was interrupted. As the world descended into war, the factory was seized for military production. Bombing raids devastated the facility. By 1945, the enormous complex lay in ruins, its future uncertain, perhaps even doomed. But history was not finished with Volkswagen. After World War II, the Volkswagen factory resembled a scrapyard, shattered buildings, broken machines, silence where thousands once worked. Many officials argued it should be dismantled entirely. Then came a turning point. A British Army officer, Major Ivan Hurst, saw potential in the rubble. Where others saw destruction, he saw opportunity. Hurst restarted the factory. He repaired equipment, reorganized production, and revived a small curvy car whose blueprint had been created before the conflict. That car would soon become a global icon. The Volkswagen Type 1. The Beetle. Its appearance was unlike anything on the road. Rounded, friendly, unpretentious. A design that made people smile rather than intimidate. Simple to maintain, cheap to run, endlessly reliable. In the 1950s, Volkswagen's rebirth accelerated. The Beetle became the symbol of Germany's economic recovery. A humble machine representing progress, stability, and hope. Europe embraced it. And soon, the rest of the world would too. Next stop, America. If the Beetle succeeded in Europe, it conquered the United States. In the 1950s, American cars were massive wide chrome monsters with loud engines and extravagant designs. Yet into this world of excess rolled a tiny, rounded German car that challenged the very idea of what a car should be. It became a phenomenon. The advertising agency Doyle Dane Bernbach, DDB, launched one of the greatest campaigns in marketing history. Their message: think small. Witty. Honest. Self-aware. Volkswagen didn't pretend to be something it wasn't. It embraced its size, its simplicity, its character. And audiences loved it. By the 1960s, the Beetle had become a cultural symbol. Students, artists, families, and the counterculture movement embraced it. It appeared in films, music, magazines, its sound instantly recognizable, its silhouette unmistakable. Meanwhile, Volkswagen introduced another legend. The VW Microbus, a rolling emblem of freedom, travel, and youthful rebellion. In 1972, the Beetle surpassed the Ford Model T as the best-selling car in history. Volkswagen had achieved global domination. But no success lasts forever. By the early 1970s, the Beetle's age was showing. Competitors introduced more efficient engines, safer bodies, and modern designs. Volkswagen needed a new direction. The answer arrived in 1974. A compact hatchback, angular, modern, practical, designed by Giorgetto Giugiaro. A car that would redefine Volkswagen for the next half-century. Its name: the Volkswagen Golf. Front engine. Front-wheel drive. More interior space. Sharper handling. A design built for the future. The Golf wasn't just a replacement for the Beetle. It was the next evolutionary step. It became an instant hit. 2 years later came the Golf GTI, a compact rocket that birthed the hot hatch segment and ignited a new era of performance enthusiasts. Volkswagen expanded relentlessly. Passat, Polo, Jetta, each model cementing the company's global footprint. By the 1980s and 1990s, Volkswagen had transformed from a single-car icon into a diversified, worldwide powerhouse. Factories opened in Brazil, Mexico, China, and South Africa. Seat and Skoda joined the Volkswagen Group. Efficient diesel technology pushed the brand even further. Volkswagen entered the new millennium stronger than ever. But its greatest transformation was still ahead. By the late 1990s, Volkswagen was no longer merely a car manufacturer. It was an emerging empire. Under the leadership of Ferdinand Piëch, grandson of Ferdinand Porsche, the company pursued an aggressive strategy. Piëch demanded excellence, obsessed with engineering, precision, and ambition. Volkswagen Group began acquiring legendary brands: Audi, Porsche, Bentley, Lamborghini, Bugatti, Skoda, Seat, Ducati, Scania, and MAN. The result? A corporation capable of producing everything from city hatchbacks to hypercars exceeding 400 km/h. Major breakthroughs followed. The Audi Quattro revolutionized all-wheel drive. The Bugatti Veyron shattered engineering limits. The Porsche 911 became the world's benchmark for sports cars. The Golf remained a global bestseller. By 2010, Volkswagen was poised to become the biggest automaker in the world. And then everything changed. September 18, 2015. The United States Environmental Protection Agency issued an announcement that stunned the world. Volkswagen had installed software in millions of diesel cars that manipulated emissions testing. In laboratories, the cars appeared clean. On the road, they emitted nitrogen oxides far beyond legal limits. Dieselgate became one of the largest scandals in automotive history. What followed was catastrophic. Billions in fines. Massive recalls. Public outrage. A collapse of trust. Executives resigned. The company's reputation shattered. For a moment, it seemed Volkswagen might not survive the blow. But from deep crises, great transformations can emerge. In the aftermath, Volkswagen made a monumental decision. A complete shift toward electric mobility. Not a gradual transition, but a full-scale reinvention. Volkswagen announced the ID family, built on the new MEB electric platform, ID.3 spiritual successor to the Beetle and Golf, ID.4 global compact SUV, ID, Buzz modern revival of the iconic Microbus, ID.6, ID.7, and more to come. Billions were invested in battery technology, software development, charging networks, carbon-neutral factories. Volkswagen declared that by the 2030s, many of its vehicles would be fully electric. In Wolfsburg and across the world, engineers began shaping the next chapter. Lighter batteries, smarter software, new autonomous systems, cleaner production. Volkswagen wasn't escaping its past. It was rewriting its future. Few cars have influenced culture the way Volkswagen has. The Beetle, a global symbol of freedom, peace, and individuality. The Microbus, the unofficial vehicle of the 1960s counterculture. The Golf GTI, the blueprint for decades of performance hatchbacks. Volkswagen innovations reshaped the industry. Turbocharged engines, efficient diesels, modular platforms, advanced safety systems, all-wheel drive engineering. And now, the ID series is shaping the next era. Mobility that's cleaner, smarter, and fully connected. Volkswagen's legacy is more than metal and machinery. It is culture, emotion, identity. Today, Volkswagen Group stands among the world's largest automakers, operating over 120 factories and employing hundreds of thousands of people. Its vehicles span every imaginable segment. From compact hatchbacks to luxury limousines, from electric city cars to million-dollar supercars. Its goals: lead global EV sales, reduce carbon emissions, transition into a software-driven mobility company, develop autonomous driving systems, reimagine classic icons for the electric future. Volkswagen is not just manufacturing cars. It is helping shape the next century of mobility. From the devastation of war to global highways. From the humble Beetle to the electric ID.3. From crisis to historic reinvention. Volkswagen's journey is a living testament to resilience and innovation. A dream born nearly a century ago still drives millions today. A car for the people. A brand for the world. A legacy that continues to evolve. With every engine that starts. Every journey that begins. Every road that stretches into tomorrow. Volkswagen is more than an automaker. It is a story of how far humanity can travel when it chooses never to stop moving forward.